You can't predict the future, but you can predict who is going to build the future. What I love is to see entrepreneurs who have this vision, who have this spark of the future, and I hear these ideas and say, that will really make the world a better place. That will build something big and exciting, and let me be part of that journey.
It's a privileged role to play as an investor because on a daily basis, you sit down with these brilliant people that have the vision for how they're going to change the world.
We're early in the adoption of the web. We're early in the impact that technology can have on all our lives. Probably the biggest companies of the next 10 or 20 years are going to be the ones that get started in this time frame.
Great venture capitalists understand that their goal and their role is to help entrepreneurs be successful. And then when it works, you get to be part of this incredible organization that has really transformed lives. I feel incredibly lucky that that's what I do for a living. Lobby Capital is really a natural extension of what we had been doing for many years at August Capital to try and create the greatest, most positive ecosystem of entrepreneurs and investors. Some 15 years ago, I started the Lobby Conference. So welcome to the Lobby. We have a bunch of amazing new people. The idea was to create an event that brought together the smartest, most interesting, most thoughtful people and say, wouldn't it be better if we just had conversations? If it was just about relationships and conversations and building those incredibly deep relationships over time. And that's what the Lobby's become.
David started this 15 years ago. It was a group of 100 people. Now it's 3,000 people who are passionate about the ecosystem and not just the conference.
It's a very engaging environment, really designed around the conversations that you have in small groups around topics that only you and the people in that group really care about, as opposed to being lectured to.
It really is a space for entrepreneurs to meet each other, talk to each other. There's a combination of the structured and non-structured time that gives people that opportunity to really connect.
It was an opportunity to meet with a lot of other investors, entrepreneurs, kind of see what experiences they were going through.
It really helps to talk to a founder that's been through it all.
The conferences and the ecosystem, the network they've built is incredibly valuable. I've built up a great network of folks I know who can help, right? Whether that's with recruiting or advice or introductions, connections.
After a dozen years of this incredible community, it struck me that it would make sense to create a venture firm that was very much of and about that Lobby ecosystem.
And so rather than launch August 8, we launched Lobby 1. We've made 13 investments to date, and it's just been spectacular.
There's this incredible self-reinforcing nature of the business where great entrepreneurs bring us great ideas, which bring us great returns, which bring us great entrepreneurs, which bring us great ideas.
Community really matters, both in terms of how we support entrepreneurs as well as in terms of deal flow.
A lot of our deal flow comes from that community, and we tend to get a look at these opportunities earlier than most.
When we initially met with Lobby, it was very early. It was idea stage for us. They were excited about what we were trying to do. I think they saw the same potential. We checked in every once in a while, and at some point they said, well, maybe we should talk about a seed round. And so we were excited to work with Lobby because of that deep experience of company building.
Sometimes we get asked, are you founder friendly? And we always respond, no, we're founder authentic, which is we try to give the right advice at the right time.
All three of us have been involved in businesses that have gone from sort of zero to big. It allows us to give our entrepreneurs a roadmap for that trajectory. At the same time, we've also seen a lot of businesses stumble and fail.
Certainly in my tech career, I've been through at least 3 big dislocations, 2001, 2008, and what I'll call 2022. And I think having that experience in a tough market is more valuable to our portfolio companies and to prospective portfolio companies.
If I'm wrangling an issue, he can say, I've seen this happen many times before. And these are the various ways I've seen it play out.
The biggest help comes when the times are bad. when a big customer has churned, when you have lost a key employee. That's where the experience, the cool and the calm of an experienced investor like folks from Lobby come in.
Our portfolio companies are getting the attention of the entire partnership. There's a lot of scar tissue and experience that we feel we can provide to our entrepreneurs and give them sort of an advantage.
We've all started companies, we've been through all of the entrepreneurial grind, we've hit a lot of the walls and we can see around the corners now, but we've all done it in very different ways from different perspectives.
And what's great about Lobby is really there's no one at the table who hasn't already been successful in their venture capital careers or in their CEO entrepreneur careers.
They're not your average investors who attend your board meeting and go away. They're with you in the trenches, trying to help you make the intros. How can we connect you to the right customers? How can we open the door through our network?
Also helping with like board construction, looking for that next round of financing.
One of the things that Lobby helps their portfolio companies with is getting access to the next round, helping them build businesses so that you know what you need to do to continue to get funding. And that is a really, really important part of a job of the venture capitalist, because for founders, you're raising money once every other year. And that ecosystem with their conference as well, it provides those introductions for the entrepreneurs and helps them along that path.
Where Lobby's been very helpful is knowing where to ask probing questions, but also knowing when to step back and let things play out as they will, because in the early stage, there's a lot of unknown.
Building a company is a marathon, right? It takes 5, 7, 10, sometimes 12 years. And you have to plan for that, and you have to partner with people that you know are going to be around and supporting you, and people you trust, right? And people you enjoy working with, quite frankly.
It's easy to find money. It's hard to find partners. Ultimately, what brought us to Lobby was that synergistic culture aspect.
I really liked the way they came in at a very strategic level. They asked really smart questions, the really critical questions. They really believed in the mission of what we were doing and the possibility of the business potential of this as well.
We're absolutely committed to investing early, taking meaningful ownership, and then rolling up our sleeves and supporting the entrepreneurs in whatever way we can.
It's hard to understate the impact Lobby's made on Easy. That really shaped our strategy and shaped our designs.
We get pushed by Lobby to think about how can we take this to the next level.
Knowing that we have something in our corner that wants to go the distance, it's been incredible.
You know, I feel very lucky to have found Lobby and had Lobby find me.
Our LPs have always really shared our vision for the firm, our vision that great entrepreneurs can transform the planet, they can make the world a better place. That shared understanding, that shared belief has really driven my relationship with these incredible LPs and their relationship with our incredible entrepreneurs.
We are managing money that was very hard earned by people that are deserving of not only getting that money back, but more. And we take that role and that responsibility very seriously.
More importantly, in some ways, then they're going to take those dollars that they receive and transform the world themselves. You know, that feedback loop is incredible. This idea that I can pursue these amazing entrepreneurs, turn their incredible work into more capital, which then is handed over to LPs to do their incredible work. That's an amazing thing. And so when you find that, is the greatest of all things.